Hi guys, my name's Irene. I'm a member at GenFit and I recently competed in the ICN Season A comp at the Sunny Coast and Brisbane.
So Irene, what made you want to jump on stage?
So to start with, it was completely out of my comfort zone. We went and watched one of our good friends who you might all know. She comes to our gym, Alicia, compete last year. And I wanted to go and my husband wanted to come and we had no one to watch our children, so they came with us. We have 3 kids, they're 11, 8 and 6. So we went and watched Alicia compete, and on the way home our eldest Layla said to me, "Mum, you should do that, you should get on stage." And it couldn't have been further from my comfort zone. I don't even wear a bikini to the beach, let alone that little material in front of hundreds of people. So I said no, but obviously in the back of my mind I thought, maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. And for the entire week she kept saying, "Mum, it would be really cool if we could cheer you on." You know, we'd scream really loudly. And Layla, our eldest, has always kind of had issues with eating and lack of. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to suck up my fears and to do this, to teach them that you can do anything that you work hard for and that you need to put fuel in your body. So I contacted Jazz with plenty of time, like before Season A happened, and I signed up and we did a build phase and then we did our comp prep. But what turned out, like what initially was something for my kids, turned out to be so much more. It's changed my life. I also have been terrible with food. The old me didn't eat any carbs. I used to function off about 900 calories a day and come to gym twice a day, in the morning and afternoon, and do high intensity cardio. And I thought carbs were the enemy. I would weigh myself, and if those numbers went up, I just wouldn't eat for the day. So prepping for comp has been, once again, so much more than just a body transformation. I've learnt carbs are my best friend. And as much as I was faking it till I made it to tell my kids that you have to put fuel in your body, you have to fuel your car for it to work properly, I wasn't doing that. I am now, and I know now that you can't get results if you're not giving your body the correct source. You just can't get results. Not only that, I also have had really poor self-love for a very, very long time. But that's changed. Like, my body is amazing. To see the muscle that I've created and how my body looks just blows me away. Like, it really is a temple, and we only get one body, so there's no point wasting time hating it, which I did for 38 years. It's just been life-changing, the whole process. And my kids, at my first Sunny comp, I was up on that stage and I heard my kids say, "That's my mum." And you know, even though it was tough, don't get me wrong, comp prep is horrendous. But it made it all worthwhile in that minute. And my kids all know now that if they want to do something, they can do it. They just have to work hard. Yeah, so that's kind of a very long answer. So it started out as something for my kids, but turned into something so much bigger than that has affected positively our entire family.
What was that feeling just before you went on stage that very first time?
Yep.
What were you feeling?
It's very surreal. I thought I would be super nervous because, once again, I haven't even worn a bikini to the beach, let alone that little material in front of that many people. But I wasn't nervous. I wanted to get on that stage. I wanted to show the world that I've worked my butt off and that, you know, that I look good. So it was very surreal. I was excited. There were no nerves. I felt like that I was the only one on the stage. Like, if you asked me something about the person standing beside me, I would have no idea. It was just, I was all about me and getting on that stage and strutting my stuff, I guess. Yeah, it's really hard to describe. I really feel like it was an out-of-body experience, but it was amazing, absolutely. And I think I look back at photos and I think I look confident because I owned that stage. I absolutely deserved to be on that stage. And yeah, it was fun. It was lots of fun. Yeah, there were no nerves, surprisingly. Yeah. And it's so out of character for me to not be nervous, to not overthink things, but I just wasn't. Yeah.
So surprising. Like before I go on stage, I'm like shitting myself.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that at all. Yeah, it was fun. Yep. Yeah.
And you said you struggled with food at the beginning.
Yep.
What changed and how did it change? What was the mindset shift sort of thing?
Oh look, it took a long time. It took a lot of patience from my coach Jazz. Love you, Jazz. Because I would still get on the scales, and if the scales were up, it would play with my head, and I would eat my macros that I'd been given, but only because I had to and I signed up to this. And I guess over time, like, you know, I got to learn the difference in my energy levels. You know, when my carbs were high, I could lift heavier, I felt great. Yeah, like I just had more energy, and over time, I got to notice the difference. And just, you know, Jazz is all about educating us. So she's taught me why carbs are important and why, you know, eating more is essential and eating less is no good. So I guess, yeah, just education from my coach. She's done an amazing job. Yeah.
And with shift work, having a family and all the rest of it, how did you fit it in? How did you fit all the food in and all that?
So I would meal prep. All my meals I would prep and put in the freezer. It was the only way that I could succeed, really, because I wouldn't have time after a workout to get home, cook a meal and then eat it. So they were in the freezer, I'd just pull them out. In terms of working 12-hour shifts and comp prep, it is a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. I have come to gym and spent 2.5 hours here getting my weights and my cardio done after 12-hour nights. And I've been so shattered that every inch of my body has told me to get off the stepper, but you push through because it's a non-negotiable. But I've pushed through so much that when my calories were up, I have literally crawled off, sat on the floor and been sobbing because I've got nothing left. But I guess my personality type is, you know, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So failure wasn't an option. And you just have to be organised. I think most mums, whether they're comp prepping or not, know that your household functions so much better if you're organised. So it's just, you know, having great time management. I would give myself, you know, if it was after nights, that time to come to gym. So I had to come and I had to get it done and I had to push through. Yeah, once again, failure was not an option for me. So I just would plan my day and you'd stick to that. And I'm very lucky I have a very supportive husband. So he would hold the fort at home when I was here for 3 hours a day and help out with the kids. And also like my GenFit family, I couldn't have got through prep without them. You know, and I lost count of how many times Michael would come and give me a hug and say it's okay. Or, you know, Brett, you would say, how are you going? Or, you know, you'd smile, or people would tell you you're doing a good job. So you don't want to fail when you've got everyone supporting you and kind of rooting for you, like you're going to do well. And that's where we're really lucky at GenFit. We're a family, it's not just a gym. We're a community and a family. Everyone looks out for everyone else. Yeah.
And to someone that is either wanting to step into just fitness in general, or if they want to go for that goal of hitting the stage, what would you say to someone like that?
Start small. Well, first of all, you can do it. It is definitely achievable. Is it going to be tough? Absolutely. But is it also going to be tough if you don't do anything and you're in the same spot in 6 months' time? Excuse me. Absolutely. So start small. Find someone to come train with you, or come once a day a week for the first week. Excuse me. Come twice a day for the next week. But you can do it. Find something that you love, and you will succeed. Yeah, just do it. Give it a go. Yeah.
Thank you. very much.
That's okay. Thank you for listening. I hope that's okay. I can.